Good evening, I'm Stacey Schottel.
I'm Keith Kay. Thank you for joining us tonight. One man is dead this evening after a violent struggle with an off-duty Pasco County detention deputy. The deputy shot him after a series of car crashes and a bizarre string of events. Sheriff Chris Nacco telling us tonight that his detention deputy was forced to shoot the 30-year-old man after the suspect tried to choke him unconscious. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson joining us now live from near where all of this started. This is on US 41. Jeff.
Yeah, good evening, Keith. US 41 was closed for hours today as they investigated. Now, obviously, it has reopened, but this actually started north of here in Hernando County when a woman called 911 to report a strange man was following her. It then developed into a car crash in Deborah Tompkins' front yard.
Heard a lot of noise coming from Hernando County. Woke up to a yard full of cops.
Deborah Tompkins told me it's not the way anyone wants to wake up. She didn't know it, but she had just witnessed the start of a violent string of events. Hernando deputies spoke with 30-year-old Ronald Rababero before he crashed into Tompkins' front yard, but they let him go. After crashing here, Rababero ran from this scene and stole a Coca-Cola truck, ripped through a fence, and was then spotted by an off-duty sergeant from the Pasco Detention Center.
Following down the road, he says this truck is weaving on both sides of the lane. He's going all over the place.
The detention sergeant follows, but the truck stops and backs up over the sergeant's car. Rababero speeds off and runs into another detention deputy driving his personal Ford pickup.
The Coca-Cola truck hits the front corner panel of the F-150. They both swerve, go off the road.
The detention deputy gets out, pulls a weapon, and orders Rababero to the ground.
At some point within that interaction, the detention deputy states that the suspect charged at him. He attacks the detention deputy. A very violent fight ensues.
As the two men struggle, the detention deputy fires 2 shots.
During that struggle, the detention deputy had made a statement that his life was in danger. He was being choked out.
Yeah, some new information here. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office just releasing the names of the 2 detention deputies involved in the shooting this morning, or the altercations. They are 51-year-old Paul Van Steen, a sergeant with the Detention Deputy Service, and 33-year-old Deputy Jeffrey Pyle being the deputy who fired the fatal shots this morning. Keith?
I'm sure these deputies are trying to figure out why this guy decided to charge at them in the first place. Any reason, any thoughts about that, Jeff?
Yeah, Pasco County Sheriff Chris Nacco telling us this morning, Keith, that we may never know the answer to that. However, we do know that the suspect has been arrested several times before, once for resisting arrest with violence, and he does have a violent past.
Jeff Patterson live in Pasco County tonight. Thank you, Jeff.